Yo, what's up squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dylan. I hope all of you are good. Today is super beautiful, which means it's a perfect day to work on the cars. So the S2000 is chilling right here, but today we brought out the 1999 Toyota Mark II JZX100, and as you guys can see, it's completely stock. So it's finally time to shift the focus onto the Mark II. I gave the S2000 a lot of love, so this car needs some love too. It's completely stock. I would say right now it's on grandpa spec. So yeah, the goal for this year is to take this car from grandpa spec. We're gonna make it a little bit more cool, more of a street spec. And yeah, this is the daily right now, and you gotta make it high beams approved. So we got our first piece to the puzzle, our first piece to the build. We are gonna be installing some LED underglow kit onto the Mark II, provided by Nilight. This got a lot of features, and what other way can we make this car a little bit more cool? Big shout out to Nilight for making this product. I've always wanted an underglow kit, and now we can bring back the early 2000s Fast and the Furious in a budget way. So let's get started. Let's open this up and see what we got in here. So first off, first impression is the packaging. Feels really quality. You got the thank you for choosing Nilight, everything like that. Ooh, yeah, see, everything is packaged well. You get zip ties, the wiring, everything is, yeah, it looks good. Everything's packaged up really neatly. This is your power outlet if you want to use the cigarette lighter. This is the remote control for the LEDs. Pick your color. This right here looks like the control box for the remote. So you aim the remote at it and control it. And then here are your LED strips. So far it looks great. Not too sure what this is. I'll figure it out. And then you get some brackets and clips to hold on to the LED onto the car, which is pretty good. Everything is basically equipped so you can install this onto your car. So far so good. I really like the packaging here. They keep it nice and simple, nothing too confusing. And this is the remote controls function. This is basically the book to see how to install it. And look at the picture of this car right here. It looks so cool. That's what we want our Mark II to look like. And this car is pretty long, so if the LEDs can cover the whole vehicle, I think this is a really good kit. So let's get started in the install. I hope it's really easy. So the first step is complete. The car is lifted up. I actually got it on jack stands, so I can remove this jack out of here. But take a look at this. So since this car is not lowered or anything, it helps. But I think this is how I'm gonna approach this install. So you see underneath the car, these are my jacking points. We don't use this point over here. This right here is the side skirts. So I think I'm gonna clean this area. Just underneath this frame rail, I'm gonna mount the LED strips right over here. I think it's gonna be perfect. You won't be able to see it from here because this frame rail will block it, and it'll just look seamless, and you won't know where the underglow is. And I think that's what everyone wants. So you come back here, you open up the bags of the LED strips, and I like how they keep it so simple. So this one right here, you can see that it's shorter. So these are for the front and the back. And this one here is longer, so these are for the sides. So this is what we're gonna grab to mount it onto the car right now. Okay, so you come in here. There's two ways of powering up the light. It's either you use the cigarette lighter or you can go through the battery. So this is the cigarette lighter method. I connected the control box. So check this out. What's nice about this method, you do get a switch. So you want to put it on, boom, and now your lights are working. This looks super cool. It actually works really well, so I can't wait to get this on the car. I just wanted to confirm that it works. So now that I know the lights work, we're back under here. I'm going to be doing some cleaning. I got some simple green and some shop towels, and that's what we're going to use to wipe down underneath here.
Five minutes later.
All right, so I got the LED strip mocked up. It's not fully secure yet, it's just on painter's tape, but I just wanted to mount it in the most center part of the side. You don't want the light to be too focused on this side, and you don't want the light to be focused over here, so it's right in the middle. I think I got it on point. So I'm just getting ready to lock it in, and we are going to use the 3M tape that's provided and stick these on. So I have the wires going away on this side, and I slowly peeled off the tape. This is the spot I want it, and I'm just going to slowly stick it on. So we're good to go. It's time to lock it in. No turning back. Alright squad, so I'm back. I kind of took a little break, but as you can see I'm on this side, and I got the LED strip mounted up on this side finally. And I kind of took a look at the kit again, and I had to do some calculations. So just from looking at the kit, I decided that I'm going to power up the lights through the cigarette lighter. Originally I did want to use the battery, but I just think for this vehicle it's not going to work. The Mark II is pretty long. I hope the LED strip from the back can work. And then the front one is pretty easy, and we're gonna mount it just under the front lip. After all that, we should be good to go, and we're gonna try and power up these lights. I can't wait to see what it looks like.
3 days later.
Okay squad, so I'm back. We can finally continue where we left off from. Unfortunately, it's been raining for the past few days, so I didn't get to finish the job. But in that time, I actually didn't drive the car. So I think the light strips was able to stick onto the car more, or like better. So that's one tip I actually recommend. Don't expose it to the elements yet when you install it. Let it cure onto the car. So you guys know the drill. We're just gonna jack up the car and let's have some fun again. Let's go. So we got the front lifted up. It's on jack stands. Now I can do my thing and put the front light strips on. And this is the little wiring situation we got over here. So let's continue on. All right, so I got the front light set up. This is how it's sitting. I did the same thing, simple green, wiped it down, and then I mocked it up. So it's just gonna sit just underneath the front lip. This edge is gonna cover the light so you won't see it from the outside. So that's perfect. And yeah, pretty easy surface to stick on. And yeah, I'm just gonna finalize it. We're gonna put it on. So I might be a little bit dirty, but we're making a lot of progress. Let me show you guys what I just did. So we got the front LED strip fully mounted up. I just have the painter's tape just to hold it, just in case. But as you can see, the wire for the front light, I took apart this fender liner here, and I also opened it up from here. So we got the wire for the power running through the fender liner. I didn't want to run it outside the fender liner, just in case. You know, you don't want to expose the wires into the elements. So I just lifted this up, tucked everything in, and all the connections are secure. So you do have to finesse and find ways to hide the lines, but that's what I did. We got more progress being made. We got the connection secured for the lights on this side. And what I like about this kit, the connection points, they have like an arrow on it. So there's an arrow on this side, there's an arrow on this side. You make sure they match up, and then you connect it, and you're good. So this side is secure. Almost there. Okay, so we're at the last step. I got the goggles on. Being underneath the car, dirt and stuff was going into my eye. But check this out. I tucked in all the wires so you can't see it. Now we're just working on the back. Come look at this. So it's a really smart design with this kit. So as you can see, this kit comes with an extension. So I plugged in the extension so I can run it to the back. And this car is pretty long, as I said. And this is how I had to mount it. Let's go under here one time. Let me squeeze. So we're underneath the back, and as you can see, there's not really many mounting spots for the light. So I decided to mount it on the back of the frame, near the subframe of the car. And this is how it's gonna be. So we got it here. We got our cable connection over there. We tucked in the wires, and I think this is how the back is gonna look. Even with the extension, I think that's the best spot we can mount the rear lights. It would be nice to have it directly on the rear lip, but I still think it's gonna look cool regardless. I'm about to lock it in. Let's wrap it up, and then let's get some shots of this thing. So here's the Mark II on the street. We got the yellow fog lights on. Car looks beautiful, it looks sick. Let's take a look at the final result. I'm so happy with this job. Damn, that looks so cool. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This car just got 10 times cooler. Oof. Oh, that's fire. So you use this remote to change the colors. You got all types of flavors. Blue, green, orange, yellow. Man, I love this a lot. This is pretty fire. Okay, let's get some actual shots of this thing. Damn. So there you have it, complete look of the new Underglow kit. Big shout out to Nilight for making this product. This looks so sick. Job complete. This is a success. It's nice and bright, and I just like how this kit is so simple. The Mark II, the JDM Daily just got way cooler. Just imagine if it was lowered and it had wheels on it. I think it would complement the Underglow way more, and this car would look so sick. Oh, can't wait for the street spec.
The next day.
Alright y'all, so it is the next day. I just want to wrap up this video and explain to you guys how I was able to power up the lights. Let's get right into it. So as I mentioned, I went with the cigarette lighter to power up the lights. So you open the door. You see the cigarette lighter over there. Let's pop open the hood. So my goal for this install was to find the area in the engine bay that's probably not the hottest. So I went with this part. It has the brake master right here. As you can see, I ran the wires down over there onto the ground, and that powers up the front, the sides, and to the back. So yeah, with this install, you gotta get creative on how you're gonna hide the wires and find ways to tuck them. So I think this location should be good. I hope it doesn't get too hot where it causes some sort of meltage, but I think we're gonna be good. So yeah, you can see those wires going down to power up the lights, but then I found this hole. I put the wires in here. I opened up the fender liner, pulled it down, and then I came over here, opened the door, and then I found an opening from the fender liner over here, and I was able to tuck the wire here. At first I actually had the wire coming up from up here, but I tried to close the door, it wouldn't close. And then I saw that here has like an indent, so then I put the wire through here, it worked out. Ran the wire here, plugged it up to the cigarette lighter, and then we have it tucked behind some of the interior panels, and that's how I did it. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to get your very own Underglow kit, the link will be in the description. Once again, big shout out to Nilight for making this product and helping me get the JZX100 started off right. So far, I'm really loving the kit. It's truly a budget setup, so if anyone wants a kit, I feel like this is the way to go. This is a really nice, simple, budget Underglow kit that won't hurt your wallet. And time will tell, and we'll see how long it will hold up. But so far, so good. I'm really loving this upgrade. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the content, help grow the channel. It helps a ton. I will catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.